Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets.
Hey guys, I'm working the part. It's like, we're really doing this again. You guys know that 58.9% of you aren't subscribed. Like, what's going on? It's so easy. And look, here's a clip right now if you don't believe me. Anyway, there's going to be a clip the entire part probably. But anyway, you guys are going to have 5 seconds to like, subscribe, and comment down below, done it. If you comment down below, like, subscribe in that 5 seconds, or you have bad luck for the rest of your life. Other than that, I hope you guys do enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get into it. Hi guys, I'm back with a new mic, so comment down below what you think of it. And yeah, so welcome to What If Naruto Had a Corrupted Soul Part 2. I have a new thumbnail maker, but he hasn't made me a new thumbnail for this one yet. He has a new thumbnail for What If Deku could use infinite percent of one for all. But anyway, let's get down to the business. This is a really unpopular What If, so depending on your guys' reaction to the next 1 or 2 episodes, parts of this, we'll decide if this continues. And I know you guys don't like me not continuing stuff, but if you guys don't like this, then I could create a What If that you guys love. You get what I mean? But other than that, let's get straight into the down to business. First off, oh yeah, you probably want to know what mic this is. This is a Fifine or Fiffin USB microphone. It's lovely, it's all plugged in, and then my audio spazzing out. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. My audio started spazzing out, guys, sorry. Yeah, anyway, 40 likes for the next part, and let's get back where we left it. When we left it, Naruto's corrupted side, who I'm naming Cain for the first ever murderer in humanity based on the Bible, he and Naruto fused, and then they started beating down on Kakashi, whereas Cain and Kurama kind of get along. As first it was Cain fighting Kurama off as he tried to gain control, but now it's Cain who loosened Kurama's seal and managed to get Kurama and Naruto's side slightly. So now Naruto, with his short knife, which when he's fused with Cain is a mastery of all weapons, and his Kurama chakra, he's beating down on Kakashi. Kakashi's on the floor getting beaten. Let's jump back into it. Hinata's cover and her mouth shot, and Sasuke's just in awe but also disgusted. How could Naruto be so strong yet not have any style of fighting? He went from extremely skilled to a street fighter to extremely skilled to animal. And then he looks back down at Kakashi. Naruto senses an abundance of chakra building up at Kakashi's eye and jumps away. Even though he's lost a bit of his sanity in this Kurama form, he's still in control. This is a new form, by the way, we've never seen this. As Kurama is channeling chakra through Cain, so it's a lot of chakra, and Cain's giving Naruto as much chakra as possible. So it's a form of Naruto that isn't causing his body to be destroyed, and it's refined, so it's quite strong. And Naruto is in nearly full control. He's still a bit berserk. And when he looks back up, Kakashi's pulled away his headband and reveals his Sharingan. Sasuke's nearly wants to be sick of all the flashbacks of Itachi killing. But he doesn't. And he decides to just stay back and watch. We jump inside Naruto's head, and Cain is there egging him on.
Come on, Naruto. Come on. Come on.
But one sec, guys, my ears. Oh, if you guys could hear that, you would probably be crying too. Oh, this actually really hurts. Like, bad. I used the voice changer, it updated, so now every time it clings. Oh yeah, and then he's egging Naruto on. So Naruto lunges towards Kakashi with a knife. This is faster than before, faster than anything Naruto's ever done. And Kakashi's shocked. He barely dodges it by ducking underneath it, and he now realises that he needs to get Naruto under control. He yells out, "Naruto, Remember who you are, Naruto says in his corrupted voice.
I know who I am, Kakashi. I'm not losing control, I'm just teaching you a lesson. You're not better than me. In fact, I'm better than you, and I will become so strong that no one will stand in my way again. No one will look down on me anymore.
Naruto's voice starts going from corrupted to sadness. No one will look down on me anymore. People will appreciate me. As in this version, Naruto is on the borderline depression. And Kakashi realizes this, but Naruto shakes his head and says,
Now, time to show you who I really am.
Chakra pours off Naruto and Kakashi sees how powerful it is. And he has no choice. Naruto's a danger to the village at this point. He needs to put him down. At least do it in a way that Naruto won't die. He does hand signs and creates a Jojori in his hand. Or lightning blade in Kakashi's case. And Naruto looks at this and just copies it. Kakashi's confused. He did it even faster than he did. And Naruto flies towards Kakashi thinking, nice jutsu. And they clash. Kakashi flies back instead of Naruto. Not injured, just Naruto won the clash. And you're wondering, how did Naruto do this? I'm sorry guys, I just really like my new mic. It's sick. It's a proper setup. I have an arm on it and everything. Go look at my community tab. And Naruto does this as when he's fused with what's his name, Kane. He can master anything he really looks at any time. And he has every chakra nature just from birth, due to the fact that he's corrupted. And Kakashi's just worried now. He doesn't know what to do. This is where Azuna, whatever his name is, the teacher used to teach Shikamaru before he died, rest in peace, and the stupid woman who thought she can use Genjutsu on Itachi. They arrive because they finished their test and they could sense the chakra. They see Kakashi bloodied, other students hiding, and then they see Naruto against Kakashi. They're all thinking, what, is Kakashi really in that much trouble? But then they look at Naruto's eyes and see the red chakra. But then they just hear the shockwave. Naruto flies towards Kakashi and Kakashi barely blocks it for kunai. Now they're clashing weapons. They're all amazed. Kakashi of the Sharingan is having trouble keeping up with a a genin. But then they look at Kakashi's kunai, it's cracking. And they realise that Kakashi uses special titanium kunai, basically nearly unbreakable material, and Naruto's cracking it with a basic knife. They think it's basic until they look closer. Naruto's blade at first looks like metal, but then if you look closer, if you get closer, it's actually made of chakra. A unique type of chakra that no one can figure out what it is. And I'll explain more on this later. And they're like, so that's why. Then Kakashi had enough. Something takes over him. One of his eyes flash. And Naruto looks at his eyes and thinks, what's this? This new pattern. Kakashi's awakened the Magenko Sharingan again. And this is mainly to the point of him being pushed to the edge by Naruto. When I mean to the edge, Naruto nearly ripped out his guts if Kakashi didn't manage to block one of the attacks. Naruto senses danger from Kakashi and jumps back, and his short knife turns into a katana. And before he even knows it, kunai flying towards him, and he deflects them quite easily. Kane's in his head.
Naruto, you need to finish this.
And Naruto agrees. He says, sorry Kakashi, but this is over. He flies towards Kakashi and slices his sword through him, but the sword just goes through him. Kakashi's eyes glowing, and it starts bleeding slightly, and he nearly collapses. And as he does, Naruto kicks him hard in the face, knocking him out. Naruto's eyes fade back to normal, and he looks at Kakashi, not feeling sorry for him, not even regretting what he did. Naruto feels proud. He took down one of the strongest Jonin in the Leaf Village. That's something that barely anyone can say. I bet the third Hokage would even have trouble against Kakashi, Naruto thinks to himself. Naruto's impressed with his new power. This is where Sasuke comes running out and yells, "You monster, Naruto, what are you?" Naruto flashes and appears behind Sasuke, and he whispers,
I'm your worst nightmare, Sasuke.
Sasuke shivers, and so does Sakura, but Sasuke isn't afraid. He swings at Naruto. Naruto just parries the attack and walks off. But then he gets a bit hesitant. He doesn't feel sorry for Kakashi, but one thing Naruto does have and that he hasn't lost is his respect. He hates how everyone disrespects him, and he wouldn't do it to someone else, so he picks up Kakashi and disappears in a flash. Kakashi wakes up in the hospital a few hours later and asks what happened. He sees Naruto sitting there. Naruto looks up to him and says, "I'm not sorry for what I did. I'm quite proud of what I did, but I guess I might have went too far. I don't regret it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you expect an apology from me, but don't regret this." Kakashi smiles and says, "I wouldn't expect you to regret this. I should have listened when you said you wanted to become the strongest. And now I have a good idea of what you're like." This is a huge bond that's created between Kakashi and Naruto way sooner. And Naruto just smiles happily. After this, Naruto tells Kakashi to please accept Sasuke and Sakura. He actually says please for the first time to Kakashi ever. He's looking at Kakashi more like a dad now. And with this, I just realised my mic's really loud. I'm going to back up a bit. Okay, this good? I don't know, I'm going to get a bit closer actually, because who cares? I don't. Anyway, and he asked Kakashi later if they could get harder missions. And when he asked the Hokage says, "Fine, you can get a secret mission," since Kakashi couldn't even ask him. And he looks at Kakashi and says, "These genin are your responsibility now. If they get hurt, you're held responsible." Kakashi nods his head and says, "I completely understand, Lord Third." And so they set out on their mission. Hinata's still a bit shocked at how strong Naruto was, but she hasn't been deterred yet. Naruto can sense her emotions thanks to Kurama lending him more power over time. Slowly, more chakra was getting poured to Naruto, and a stronger links being made between Kane, Kurama, and Naruto. It's almost like they're in a system. A bunch of chakra gets poured into Kane, powering him up, and then that chakra gets poured into Naruto's own supply, mixing his chakra with Kurama's. Unlike before, where his chakra would slowly be replaced with Kurama's and Kurama would siphon it off, their chakras actually began to be mixed. And Naruto stops. He looks at the puddle and says, I would wait for you to come surprise attack us, but I can't be asked." He shoots a fireball at the puddle and ninjas jump out. Some of their clothes are a bit burnt. Sasuke attempts to go attack them, but nothing before Naruto can. Naruto appears in front of them, kicks them hard in the stomach. He's went back to his Street Fighter type fighting, grabs their hair, twists it, and starts kneeing him. He chucks him into a crate, and you can hear a loud crack once his spine hits it. He then looks at the other ninja smiling and says,
"You're gonna regret this."
His eyes flash, but one of them only flashes, unlike one against Kakashi where it was two. Kakashi takes note of this and plans to ask Naruto what's up with his eyes later. And Naruto just, in a red flash, appears behind one of them, and with his chakra blade beheads them. For the final one, they get on their knees and beg for forgiveness, beg for him to let them go, or at least to take them prisoner, not to kill them. But Naruto looks at him and says, "I'm not a monster. I'm just a ninja doing my job. And I guess I can't help it if you want mercy, can I? So here's a deal. You stop coming after us. Let us take you prisoner. No argument, no qualms, no fighting back. I will spare your life." The prisoner nods, already planning something. But Naruto doesn't really care, he thinks he can take him. All of a sudden, a curse mark spreads across the prisoner's face, his entire body, and he lunges at Naruto at a speed he didn't expect. The only thing Naruto can do in his head is scold at Kane and Kurama. Help! As he does this, Kane activates Kurama's chakra inside Naruto, and Naruto's hand gets cloaked in yellow chakra, and he speeds up and he slams it into the ninja's face, into the ground, and his head just pops like a cherry. Kakashi's a bit shocked at Naruto's sudden strength, and Sasuke nearly coughs up from the blood, and Hinata just looks away in horror. They continue until Naruto senses Sabasa, but this time he's gonna let the surprise attack happen. When the sword comes flying over, Naruto doesn't yell duck, he yells watch out, and he jumps towards the blade, kicking it and then catching it. It falls to the ground, and Naruto's like, huh, pretty good blade, ain't it, Sabasa the Seven Swordsman? And he chucks the blade back to Sabasa. Sabasa's impressed and says, wow kid, you actually managed to stop my sword, and you held it and chucked it. What's your name? Naruto says, my name's Naruto Uzumaki.
And you're gonna die.
Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this part of what Naruto the Corrupted Soul. If you did, make sure you share with your friends and family. Hit the like goal, 40 likes, and we're at 5k. If we're at 10k, I'd be jumping up around all around my house, but I'm not, because we're not at 10k. Please get us to 10k, guys, please. It would mean a lot. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this, and yeah, just remember, hit the like goal for the next part, and remember, next part of this don't do good, I'm gonna end it here, but I am enjoying the story, so maybe not. Other than that guys, peace out, bye.